Hey, Trevor Walsh here, Enumclaw, Washington, owner and founder of Impeccable Defense Incorporated, and I just want to say, man, this is the coolest, most necessary invention I've seen in maybe my whole life. I mean, I don't know anything that compares to it. I've been in front of a lot of trends, a lot of things that exploded and have financially benefited me greatly over the last few decades, but never have I seen something more necessary in society than the Byrna Launcher SD right now. You look at society, you look at the defunding of police, you look at the breakdown, the chaos, the response time of cops, everything that's going on. This is something that every single person, man, woman, child, anyone 18 years old or older needs. I think teachers should have them in schools. All cops should have them. All military people should have them. It's a non-lethal option to lethal force. It's something we need. Look at the division and the problems in our great nation because of use of lethal force. I am absolutely a Second Amendment supporter. Raised in an NRA family, taught gun safety from the time I was born, shot guns all my life. I love guns. I love going to the range. I love safely and legally owning and shooting guns. I believe anyone should have the right to own whatever guns they want, as many guns as they want, and as much ammo as they would like. That's not up to the government, not up to me to decide. The problem has always been the criminals with the guns. It's never been the guns' fault. It's never been legal gun owners. It's the criminals. It's a heart issue. It's what someone does with the instrument they're using, whether it's a knife, a gun, whatever. The point is this. It comes down to this one thing. People want self-defense. That's why gun sales are through the roof, and we've broken every record ever set in the history of the world. But 99% of people do not ever want to pull out their weapon and kill somebody with it, take a life. They will if they have to, but many people, if not most people, probably 95% of people will hesitate, and that hesitation could cost them their life or the life of someone they love. You give someone a non-lethal option that will drop someone to their knees, even someone high on meth or something like that, all of a sudden that hesitation completely evaporates. Gone. I don't care if you're a 20-year-old soccer mom taking your kids to soccer and someone tries to sexually assault you in the parking lot, or you're a guy that's 40 years old in good shape that has a confrontation with 3 or 4 guys on a street or in a back alley. The point is, it doesn't matter what the situation is. Would you rather deal with it with a non-lethal choice where you don't have a jury of your peers and a court system and the media saying that you shouldn't have done it, you shouldn't have taken a life, you shouldn't have carried a gun, you were provoking people, on and on, all the different things, the way our media loves to twist things? Or would you like an option to where you can save a life? You can save the life of the criminal by dropping them to their knees and stopping them, letting the cops arrest them, and using our justice system to do what it was designed to do, and that is prosecute them to the fullest intent of the law and putting them away. Or you could pull out a lethal weapon, like I carry a Glock 10mm, subcompact Glock. It would stop a rhinoceros if I wanted to. Not really, but it's a pretty serious gun for stopping power. Point is, do I want to pull it out and take someone's life? Absolutely not. Now, if somebody was coming after me and my family, would I do it? Wouldn't even break a sweat. I would draw my gun, and if they did not stop after they were warned and they knew that I was intended to use lethal force to protect my family and myself, and they kept coming, I would shoot center mass, and I would shoot until the threat ceases. In other words, I would drop them. That's how you're trained, by prosecuting attorneys, by the NRA, by any gun safety person. You shoot until the threat ceases, you shoot center mass. But that still comes back to one thing. Do you want to take a life? 99% of people do not want to take a life, and most people, their lives would be changed forever if they had to take a life, even if it meant saving their kids or themselves. But here's an option. Not lethal, fun to use, easy to use, totally legal, not considered a firearm. It's an air gun. You could take it anywhere in the country. New York and California, you just can't use pepper and tear gas, but you can use our kinetic projectiles. Still can stop somebody in their tracks immediately. And the point is, there's no guilt or anything of having to take a life. You can protect yourself, protect your family. I'm getting one for all of my kids, my wife, my mother, myself. We're all going to have them. We won't go anywhere without them, because the world is not safe any longer. Look at the news. Talk to a cop. Talk to a first responder. It's dangerous out there. And response times are anywhere from 9-10 minutes to a couple hours for a cop to show up. How much hurt can a violent criminal do to you and your family in 10 minutes to a couple hours? As for me and my family, we're not going to allow it to happen. How many people protect their houses with fire alarms, fire extinguishers, everything else, because of the chance of a fire and what it can do to you and your family? The chances of you and me and anybody out there being involved in a violent activity, being part of it, being a victim of it, or being a witness to it in front of you is very, very high nowadays. Way higher than a house fire. Yet we have fire alarms, ADT, fire protection services, suppression, all this kind of stuff. But we don't protect our family and our friends and everything from something that's far deadlier, which is violence in our streets and in our nation. Now, my website's under construction. My dealership is already approved. Everything's done. My corporation's set up. My website's under construction. It will be ready in the next couple weeks. For now, I have the link, www.impeccabledefense.com, www.impeccabledefense.com. Go to it, check it out, figure out what you want to get. I recommend at least one bundle, one of the carry bundles per person in your family, and I think it will be the best investment you ever purchased, and recommend it to other people, because you're saving lives. You're saving lives, you're giving people safety and security and comfort, and knowing that they can protect themselves without having to take a life. I honestly believe there hasn't been anything like this that's came out in decades. This is the first time I've actually seen non-lethal, a non-lethal tool that actually does its job and actually stops somebody, especially someone high on meth or mentally ill or something like that, in their spot. So this is just outstanding. So get back to me. You can call me also at 253-777-1524. 253-777-1524. My name is Trevor Walsh. I'm the owner and founder of Impeccable Defense Incorporated. Thank you.